Welcome back. I hope you have a pen and a paper with you. After all, we are learning to write Marathi. Well, let's start. Let's start with our first letter, the swar A. In order to learn A, you have to first start with a 3. And attached to that 3 is a small horizontal line. And then attached to that horizontal line is a vertical line of the same length as the original 3 and then a top line. Every Marathi letter has a top line associated with it. Letter A has no symbol, which means that every consonant is by default combined with the letter or this swar A. And we'll talk about that in the other when we learn about other consonants. An example of ananas. This word incidentally comes into Marathi from Portuguese and means the same, a pineapple fruit. Did you notice that the letter A had a top line and each letter in Marathi hangs from the line? Unlike English, it does not sit on the line. Here's an example. The word guru, which means the same in both English and Marathi, and it originally comes from Sanskrit. In English, it's made up of 4 alphabets G, U, R, U, all sitting on the line, whereas in Marathi, the same word is hanging from the line. Also notice that in Marathi, there is no concept of an uppercase or a lowercase. Let's start with our first letter, the letter K. We are doing this to understand how the swar and the vyanjan, or the vowel and the alphabet, work together to form a letter. In order to learn K, you must first start with a small C and take its bottom end up to the top, almost creating a circle. And attached to this is a vertical line and then another C on the right hand side, which is upside down. Of course, the letter ends with a top line and that forms a K. An example of K, Kamal, the lotus flower. The second letter is A. The symbol for A is a standing line. Let's see how it is written. To write an A, start with O, which is 3, a sleeping line, a standing line, and then one more standing line beside it, and finish this off with the top line. An example of A is Aura, the Indian gooseberry, an extremely sour but nutritious fruit. Let's see another example with a consonant this time. Let's start with K. Let's start with a C that almost becomes a semicircle, then a standing line and another upside down C to make it a K, and then a standing line beside it to make it a Ka, and then a top line to finish it off. That's how a consonant and a vowel work together to make a sound. Now let's look at the third swar, which is E. The symbol of an E is a straight line before the letter and an inverted C connecting the letter to that particular line. We'll see an example, but let's first learn how to write an E. Well, let's start with a small vertical line and attach to that the English letter S, and then just as you would have a tail to a letter say Y or Q, you extend that towards the right of that is going away from the margin, and then end it with a top line. Let's see an example. Let's start with our curve, which is a C, almost a circle, straight line, another C which is upside down, a line before curve, and that is joined with a hat or an inverted C with the curve and with the top line, which makes it the letter Ki. An example of E and a word associated with is Imarat, building. Here's a quick tip on good handwriting. In the good handwriting, you would have each letter almost having equal height and equal width. Here's an example with a 4-line notebook of A, and E, the three swars or vowels that we have learned so far. Hope you enjoyed this and see you next time. Thank you.